I am not what you call a brave kid. Ever since I was a small child, I ended up getting quite scared of everything. My closest friend was Alex, who unfortunately was just the exact opposite. He loved getting into trouble. He loved pretending like he was the big man on campus. Many kids called him Alex the Great because he had a tendency to save people for no apparent reason. He just know that people were unsafe or something. One time he found a girl lying on the ground who appeared to not move. She had a panic attack and swallowed her own tongue. He managed to resuscitate her, surprisingly. Another time, a girl didn't wear her helmet, and he caught her right before her head hit the pavement. Alex was lucky, and he was a savior. He would get rewards for this. Parents would tell their daughters to date him, and then there was me, Benny, the side kid. I didn't do anything. But there was one time, I remember pretty well. We were both dared to go into a haunted house. It was a local legend, really. A girl got lost in the house and she died. A lot of kids joked that Alex would have saved her. Well, on this day, we went in. Alex, being Alex, started looking around for any sort of clue that she would be there. And I told him it had to be from a long time ago. It wouldn't be recent. But then we heard Alex started up the stairs. Noticing it was from the room, I latched onto him, grabbed him, and threw him to the ground and said, "No, Alex, stop." Didn't matter. He threw me against the wall and said, "I will find her." I've never felt that kind of conviction before from Alex. The next thing I knew, he vanished out of thin air. I couldn't find him. The kids who dared us even decided to look as well. They were baffled even more intensely than I was. We ended up taking up floorboards and eventually found him. We found him holding a skeleton of a 6-year-old girl. He wasn't right. He was crying. He was breathing heavily. And the next thing I heard come out of his mouth sent chills down my spine. She needs to find happiness. I'll find her happiness. Many, many months later, Alex committed suicide. But not before doing some pretty terrible things. The identity of the girl who had died was a little girl named Sarah. Sarah wasn't normal. She was an introvert and autistic. She got picked on by every little kid that knew her. They were all our age, too. They were all our age. First, there was Tiffany, who was a school snob of sorts. She ended up getting stabbed in the eye by some unknown assailant on her birthday. Then there was Amanda. She ended up accidentally tripping down the stairs and nearly broke her neck. She became a paraplegic. But the worst was a boy by the name of Adam. Adam was what it looked like to people was a ritual. Arms splayed out like a starfish, and so was his legs. All the while, there was a bloody mess where his genitals should be. the police in particular felt this was from an occult. It wasn't. Because displayed beneath him was, she's nearly free. Then Alex committed suicide. I don't remember how or why, but that girl started to appear to me in dreams, telling me it was my turn. My turn for what? I honestly don't know what she's talking about. I mean, it's not my fault that I was the one that told her to go in that house. I mean, it wasn't like I was the one who locked her in that small cubbyhole. And it definitely was not my fault that she deserved it. No, it couldn't have been.